Salve galera, estamos hoje aqui com a 11ª etapa do campeonato no circuito de Nevers Magny-Cours, o GP da França de Fórmula 1, uma pista com 70 voltas, 4.411 metros, 308.770 quilômetros, uma corrida completa, 17 curvas e o maior vencedor é Schumacher com 8 vitórias.
Turns to Europe for the French Grand Prix. It's the shock departure of one Pablo Montoya that dominates the headlines. McLaren test driver Pedro de la Rosa will step up to fill the vacancy. It's been a disappointing season for the Colombian, with only 5 finishes in the points. The incident in Indy was the final blow to his F1 career.
I got the phone call from Martin Whitmer saying that I would be in Magny-Cours. I was very excited, obviously, unexpected, and here I am.
It was a nasty-looking accident. So what went through the minds of those involved?
You don't have time to react, because once you're lifted, once you're up in the air, there's nothing you can do. And probably the biggest mistake I did after that was to lift my hands over my helmet. I should have kept them in front of my chest, because if you're very unlucky, you might hit the hands with your helmet and get stuck somewhere and break your arms or whatever. But I just realized on the last flip.
I was never concerned about Heidfeld. I was pretty sure that he was going to walk right away from it because it was not such high speed. I was mostly concerned about where the other cars were going, and eventually they ended up going where I was, so that's why we crashed.
How did the accident unfold from Scott Speed's perspective?
You can see me arming the launch and changing the traction control settings back to the race strategy. And then now it's more preparation, waiting for everyone to come up. And I can remember that it took a little bit longer this time because we were P13 and not normally where we are, P16 or 17. So I remember the sitting time here was a bit longer than normal. And you see right off the launch, we got a great start. We were able to get Weber right away. And at this point, normally I was going to commit to the left side because the way things worked out, I was forced down to the bottom, which is not normally where you want to be here. But for us, it worked out great because I was able to get by Ralph and the guy that was outside him. And right here you can see Montoya hitting the back of Kimi and then into Button, which caused Heidfeld to flip, and then basically a wall of cars to come to the outside of the track where we were. So through no fault of our own, we were collected into the accident. Basically, because I think Juan was so close to the inside, the braking of the car wasn't enough, and he went into the back of Kimi, which then put both of the cars into Button. And if we push player, you can see right away that once Button got hit, it was over for Heidfeld and myself, because when all 3 cars crashed, we had not enough time to go to the inside where Ralph did. So it kind of turned out against us that we were able to pass him in turn 1, because if we were for a little bit further back, we might have avoided the accident. I wasn't certain until I saw the replay if I put my steering wheel back, and I remember thinking on the airplane over, man, hope I don't get another penalty for that.
Qualifying at Magny-Cours was all about Ferrari and Renault. There was a mad dash to get the best position in Q3. When Michael took on new tyres, so did Alonso. But Bridgestone reigned supreme to hand a 4th pole position to Michael Schumacher and Ferrari.
E após o término do quali, os 3 primeiros foram com Alonso em terceiro, Felipe Massa em segundo e Schumacher em primeiro com um tempo de 1.15.493. E vai começar o GP da França de Fórmula 1 aqui no circuito de Magny-Cours. E lá as luzes vão se apagar e começa a 11ª etapa do campeonato de 2006 da Fórmula 1. A largada muito bem ali do Schumacher. O Alonso vai tentar para cima do Felipe. O Felipe vai se defendendo e mantendo ali a segunda colocação. E o Schumacher já disparando. E na volta 18 tivemos aí com falha no motor o Rubinho abandonando a corrida. E agora vamos para uma grande disputa na volta de número 26 entre Kimi e Trulli. O Trulli conseguindo defender ali na primeira frenagem a posição, mas na segunda não teve jeito e o Raikkonen fez a ultrapassagem subindo a 4ª colocação. E vamos agora aí na onboard do piloto estreante na corrida, o espanhol Pedro de la Rosa, que entrava aí no lugar do colombiano Montoya para o resto da temporada de 2006 da Fórmula 1. Estamos agora na volta 37. O De La Rosa ali na 10ª colocação vai encostando ali no Hamilton, que até parece que deixou ele passar e sem dificuldades. De La Rosa vem para a 9ª colocação e após 70 voltas de corrida, uma corrida tranquila, ele vem para vencer pela 8ª vez e vai diminuindo a diferença para Alonso. Vitória de Schumacher na França. Após o término da corrida, o pódio ficou com Felipe Massa em terceiro, Fernando Alonso em segundo e Michael Schumacher em primeiro. A última pole de Schumacher na temporada de 2006, o primeiro piloto a ter 8 vitórias em uma mesma pista, 100ª vitória alemã na Fórmula 1 e 60ª pole para 66ª pole para Schumacher. E a tabela do campeonato de pilotos ficou assim, com Alonso em primeiro com 96 pontos, Schumacher em segundo com 79, Fisichella em terceiro com 46, Raikkonen em quarto com 43 e Felipe Massa em segundo com 42 pontos.